Is this your aiming? Is this you every single raid?
Go.
Oh! Well, today you're in luck. Your good old friend Johnny Wicks is feeling generous, so he's going to let you in on all the secrets the pros do to get you looking like awakened toast on steroids. I'm going to teach you how to make your aim unstoppable, how to stay calm in the heat of battle, and how to use map knowledge to pull off sweet flanks that leave your enemies looking like Stevie Wonder in the dead of night. Let's get straight to it. Okay, so here we are on Island. I thought I'd start this on Island, not only because it's the map that I'm most familiar with, it's also a map that a lot of people come to, and it's not dark, so you can see what I'm doing. Now stay tuned to the end of the video, where I'm not only going to give you tips and pro techniques on how to play mind games with your enemies and how to trick your enemies, but also some spatial awareness tips to give you that advantage and that edge in a firefight to make sure you come home with that moo-moo. Okay, so there's key points around this map where all the firefights normally take place. We're going to go to each one of these and I'm going to show you some sick flanks, and we're also going to talk about just map knowledge and mind frame when going into a firefight. You want to be like Johnny Wicks, you want to be calm and collected at all times. I'm sorry! But first of all, let's work on your aim and recruit. Okay, so the first tip for aiming that a lot of YouTubers already covered. Go into settings here, use virtual gun stock is on. What it does is it artificially puts the gun stock against the shoulder just to make it more stable when you're looking down iron sights, and it helps with recoil control as well. It's going to feel janky when you're getting used to it, alright, but especially if you like look up and down. So if you're camping up there in the tower of church, you might want to just quickly flick on here, and then you can actually shoot down and up a lot easier. You guys are always asking how my aim's so good. It's not my aiming, guys. It may be a little bit of my aim, and I might just be a legend. But virtual gun stock will definitely help your aiming. Yeah, I thought we get to show off my sick aiming now. This guy's a mentalist. Jesus Christ, this guy almost killed me, you mental. I'm trying to do a tutorial. Oh, this guy's dead. He shot me in the finger. My trigger finger. See what I mean, guys? Sick aiming. As I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by this idiot. Tip 2 is maintaining a good mindset while you're shooting at someone. Whatever you do, when I first started, guys, if you come up behind someone, you get a bit of buck fever. You see them, you start shooting, you miss a couple of shots, they turn around, you instantly just try and hide. That instantly gives them the advantage, guys. They know exactly where you are. They know you're probably going to peek there again. Not a good thing to do. You get your gun up first. Don't take a couple of shots and then run off in a blind panic, alright? You don't want to be a coward here. You want to show your enemy that you've got the will of a lion and you're going to be taken seriously. Now, Johnny Wicks, back when he was like a yay high, a little toddler, he used to do this a lot. You see someone, you get your gun up first, you take a couple of shots. As soon as they shoot back, even if they don't hit you, if it just whizzes past your head, instantly go, oh, and run off. Now, it is good to get to cover, guys, but the fact that you got the jump on him, even a millisecond counts in a firefight. So if you get your gun up and shoot a couple of times, he starts shooting you. Don't lower your gun and run off, alright? Just keep shooting. You've already got the jump on him. He's in a blind panic. You need to remember that your enemy is a human too, right? If you jump out on them and shoot them like that, they're going to be in a bit of a panic trying to shoot you first. They might get a lucky headshot off, but don't just panic and run off instantly, alright? Another good reason to do this tip, actually, is while you're shooting at them and they're starting to shoot back, the first couple of shots are going to miss you anyway. If you keep your gun up and you keep shooting at them, as you can see, your gun and your hands are protecting your neck and your face and probably your vital organs too. So if they do get a couple of hits off, they probably hit your hands anyway. You can tap off that headshot and you've just got a little broken finger to worry about. Anyway, those are two of the main tips you want for better aiming, guys. The third tip is the most obvious, which is just shooting range and getting as many firefights as possible. That's Johnny Wicks' aiming tips for you guys. Anyway, seeing as we're at guard tower right now in prison, let's show you some sick flanks that Johnny Wicks does on the daily. First one, you've seen me do so many times now that people have got aware of it and they try and do it too.
You serious?
You wait here until you hear metal footsteps going up there, and then you jump down here, come up behind someone, shoot them in the back, alright? That's a classic. One of the first movements I learned on this map. Well, it's become a little bit too obvious now, guys, alright? Everyone's doing it. I got Timmy's jumping down on me like Spider-Man lately. The clip I'm about to show you is how you counter the metal stairs flank right now. So as you saw from the clip, I heard a couple of dudes up there. I knew that they obviously probably heard me coming up too. So as soon as I came up the metal steps, I was looking there, waiting for people to jump down. And I came straight in here and hid right in this corner. Both of them dropped down, came around the corner, was wondering where I was. Just like that. That's a horrible noise for a gun that I just made right there. But that's how to counter that flank. First thing people do when they come up these staircases is they look there because there's going to be someone waiting for them. But what I like to do is wait here, and when you hear the metal steps like normal, you come up, take a couple of shots. They obviously look up and start shooting at you. You can then come over here to this little fence. You can jump on this fence, guys. You can jump up here, jump up there. They're still looking there. They just want to get inside to get to some cover. You can run across here. As they're coming up here, they're looking at this bit here. They're not expecting someone to come up on that corner. And by the time they get round here, you've let off so many shots in their face. They have no face anymore. If you want to take it one step further here, you want to be a bit of a pro, a bit of a 360 no-scope, take a couple of shots here. As they shoot back in a blind panic, jump up here. And come down from the side there. They won't be expecting it, guys. Always be careful is another Johnny Wick's top tip for you, though. Whenever you jump down from somewhere, like down a ladder shaft or something, always make sure you put your gun up like this, or you put your gun down, because if you put it sideways and you jump off something, look what happens to your gun. You see that? And by the time you get down here, your gun's in the air and the guy shot you before you even get a chance to get around off. Sorry about that, guys. I got Tourette's. Now, I've got another sneaky one for you right there. So if you hear someone up there looting and whatnot, you come up here, you're checking your corners, making sure no one's going to jump down on you. You come in here to counter that flank. No one drops down. They're camping upstairs. Oh, I hate it when they do that. I hate campers, guys. What you do, you come up. They're not in this room right there. They're camping on the stairs right there. There are some things you can do to check all your corners, but we're going to go through a run-through of that in just a little bit on how to clear this building. What you want to do, if they're tucked right back in the corner there, or maybe they're just standing there looking like an idiot, they're too scared to come down. What you want to do, you come out here. You can either go up here on this sweet fence flank right here and see if you can see him from here, or an even better one, guys. I haven't seen anyone do this one. I don't know if I'm the first one to figure this out. Probably. I'm Johnny Wicks, you know. I'm a lot smarter than the average man. When I come around here, what you can do here, look, if you can open this box just like this, you can actually jump up on here and jump right up on this thing here. It's a lot higher up. You can see basically even people that are crouched down in there. You can then see them through the windows. You know, you can take a little jump, have a little look, see if they're in that corner right there. They won't be expecting it, guys. You can even come up here and you can get a really good angle on that corner right there. Look. Just like that. Another couple of flanks in this building are pretty obvious, guys. If you hear someone coming down here going into the kitchen, you can literally just jump off this wall here. You won't take any damage. Also, if you're in here, you hear someone in kitchen, you can either jump out this balcony here, or you can actually jump over these railings now to give them a nice little fright. Another one you can do, guys, is if you're not confident enough to jump on that railing and do the old 360 no-scope, what you could do is try and get some shots off here. They start shooting back. You're like, oh, I'll panic a little bit. You come out here and you camp these stairs right here. If they're a competent Chad, they come around that corner, they see your legs, they're just going to tear your knees up, guys. You don't want to hide here. A nice little spot where they never see your legs. You can just jump on this railing. They don't see your feet. They come up here expecting you to be there or there. By the time they get their gun up, just like that. Now, I know what you're thinking.
Hey, Johnny, okay, so we've got some sweet flanks, but how do you clear this area?
Oh, I can clear it like SEAL Team 6, guys. Let me take you through it. First thing I normally do is I normally come in kitchen, make sure kitchen's clear, and then I go straight up here to see if the vault door's open or if there's anyone on the balcony there. Then, of course, you have to come up the dreaded death trap metal stairs. Check there real quick, make sure no spawns have come through, and then keep your eye on that door and that opening in the fence right there as you're coming up. Quick check these corners, hide here, just in case someone jumps down. Don't hear anyone drop down, carry on. Do the thing that I said you could counter before. Check for feet. Come round. Check this window. Check that corner. Check round here. No one in there. Next thing you want to do... Oh, another AK. I'll take that. Thanks. Next thing you want to do is make sure no one's camping stairs. If you come around here, you can actually see this corner right here to see if there's anyone camping there. No one camping there. Check the railings. Nope, no one in the railings. Last, check the corners just there. On to the next spot. We are at the next spot, the church. This has become a hot spot lately for obvious reasons. 2 GPUs. Everyone's funneling in here at the moment. It's absolutely crazy. What I have seen lately, actually, is when people run in here, no one ever checks these corners here to see if there's anyone there. So, you know, good camping spot right here. Now, not very big building, so there's not many flanks and plays you can do here. One of the plays you can do, you've probably seen on my latest video, is you can hide up here and you can actually see people's legs before they even get through the door there. What I've noticed is if you shoot people in the legs and they don't know where it's coming from, the first thing they do is they activate their fight or flight, or should I say flight or flight, because they always run off, guys. They take a couple of shots and then run off. You can quickly jump down before they know what's hit them. You blasted them in the face, guys. Okay, onto the main flank. If you are stuck up here, guys, all right, you're doing a little bit of a campy Colin up here. You hear someone either at the back or in the actual church itself. What you can do is you can come all the way up this ladder. Then you can open this crate right here, so you've got a nice little ledge. And you can actually jump on this ledge. And then you can jump all the way across to the actual church roof. You've got some nice sick angles here where you can jump down on people. You do take a little bit of damage jumping down from here. There we go. You take quarter health jumping down from there. You want to do some sick plays, guys. Someone's camping the back. Come around the corner. They won't be expecting that. Most players are oblivious, guys, honest. Another one you can do is if you're coming in here, guys, and someone shoots you in the back, you don't know where it's coming from. You climb up the ladder all the way to the top. Jump on this ledge. Jump down here onto the roof. Now, they're going to hear footsteps, but the footsteps on the roof actually sound like you're on wooden flooring, so they more than likely will think you're in the church still. If they're coming in the front door, you can just jump right down here. Boop. And just like that, you can shoot them in the back, guys. They will not know what hit them. I can promise you that. So there's quite a few different flanks you can do just by jumping off the tower and jumping down behind people and stuff. Absolutely amazing. If someone's camping in that, it's probably me. Just leave him alone. Here we are at Research, the mecca for sick flanks and plays. Oh! These scavs are getting really good at shooting lately. Okay, here we are at the first point. I sounded really posh when I said okay just then. This room right here is an absolute death trap, guys. If there's someone above you, you just need to get out quick. Don't bother hiding in the corner camping the doorway, because there's literally 3 ways of people getting in. Let me show you. Okay, so here you are up here on the little roof. You hear someone downstairs. The main ways that they're going to think you're going to come from is either down the ladder or the technique that I normally use, where you jump over the wall and you land down there and come in the front door. One that no one ever suspects is if you come over here, jump up on this wall, and you jump down here like this. Come in this way. They will never expect someone to come in from the balcony, because obviously a balcony hasn't got no entrance. It's just a balcony. Also, if you want to get down really quickly from the roof, maybe there's someone down here you want to kill, you can just jump off of there, jump onto here, and then you can just jump off of this bit, and just like that, you're down on the ground in no time, guys. Another quick movement tip for you guys. If you hear someone walking around here, maybe someone's camping that door right there, instead of coming all the way around here and showing your face like an idiot, what you can do is just jump up on these boxes, shoot them from the window. They won't be expecting it. You can also jump up on this and just quickly go in there. Saves you going round, guys, you know. You do expose your back a little bit. Okay, here we are in the main compound. You see how that barrier protected his face? Okay, so there's so many flanks in this building, it'll be hard to cover them all, so I'm just going to go through the main ones that not a lot of people know to give you the advantage for being a Johnny Wicks fan. If you come up these stairs and you hear like a backpack or something open, it could be because someone's looting that box right behind that door. A lot of people forget this, but you can shoot through doors, guys, alright? It's just wood. So if you come up here, you hear a backpack zip, maybe see a little bit of movement in that hole there. Just shoot through the door. You'll get them, guys. Another place they could be looting, though, in this room right here, the main room. They could be looting in here, so, you know, be careful. Make sure you almost know for definite they're behind there, because you're just going to give away your position. Now, sick flank in the lobby, guys, is if you see some chads rolling up to the front door, you take shots, they take cover to the left and right. That's normally where they go. If they go all the way around, they're trying to get to the roof. You can come to this window here, and you can actually see them if they're, like, reloading or re-healthing up right here. And you can just take shots from here. Another sneaky camping flank. You can't wait for people to come through the door, and then you can just jump down on top of them and be like, shoot them in the back, guys. But, you know, that's a bit cowardly. You never see Johnny Wicks doing anything like that. Okay, so here we are on the top floor. Now, if you hear someone coming up the stairs, maybe you have a little shootout. Just like that. And the guy goes down. You know you've hurt him. He's healthing up. You hear the bag going. A sick flank you may have seen Johnny Wicks do in the past. It's a good old air vent trick where you just jump from here. Jump all the way across. I actually made it. Thank you very much, guys. You can actually get down to the floor below. They could be there healthing up, or if they're not, they hear your footsteps. They'll still think you're upstairs, guys. You can just come right around here and shoot them where they stand while they're healing. Another good one you can do, guys, is if you see someone coming from that spawn there and they're coming in, you can actually jump from the top one down to there, down to here. And if you jump down onto this, you won't take any damage. You can come up behind them as they're coming into the building. They're only expecting to see people in the front. They're not expecting people to come up right behind them. Shoot them in the back of the head, guys. Anyway, let's go to the roof. Got some sick flanks there for you guys. Okay, so if you're up on the roof, you're in a bit of a pinch. You hear people shooting downstairs. You don't want to go down the stairs in case it's being camped. What you can do is you can jump right across to this vent here, and you can actually just go... and you're in. That hurt me a little bit, but it's alright, you know. I've got legs of steel. Another obvious flank, guys, is if you hear someone in there fighting, or maybe someone's fighting out there. Very simple to do. You can just jump straight down to this little roof here, and you can shoot people from here, or obviously you can use one of those flanks I told you about before to get to the lower levels. Most of these are speed hacks in a way, because you're just trying to get somewhere as quickly as possible, and also to confuse your enemy. And if you want to get from this roof into the building as quickly as possible, you can easily just jump down here and you're straight into the building. Right, here we are in conference room, guys. There's some good ones in here, let me tell you. Now, let's say you're in this conference room right now, guys, all right, and someone comes down the hallway, shoots at you. You quickly get to cover, and they just sit there the entire match because they think this is a dead end. There's no way out of here. They're just going to stay there and just camp this door until you finally come out. What you want to do is you want to come up to this window, jump at a little angle here, and you get up on this ledge. Now, this one's very dangerous because you could die, but, you know, depends how much you want that loot. What you want to do is you want to slowly come to the edge. You want to jump down, and you're in this window. Now you're a floor below them, guys. They still think you're in there, just hiding. What you can do then is you can come up these stairs, come up right behind them. There they are, just camping there by that door. Put 3 in their noggin. I'm out of ammo. Jesus Christ, I took a 45 to the chin. Now, another one you can do from this window, guys, is if you see someone running away with all your loot, you want to get to the bottom floor as quickly as possible. You can jump on this window, do the same thing. Just jump over this railing here. You won't take any damage. You can go straight out the front door. Don't hit your face on the glass, all right? Some of these have got windows in them. And then you can chase right after him. Let's go to docks. Okay, here we are at docks. There's not many sick flanks or plays you can do in this building, to be honest, because there's literally just one way up and one way down. Or is there? This window, you already know about. You've seen it in a previous video. Shoot this window out. Crouch right down. You can come up right behind people. If they're on the stairs, or maybe if someone's coming down here, you can just jump down on them. Now, that has become quite an obvious trick, guys. If someone's downstairs and they hear that window break, a lot of people know that you're going to try and jump down on them. So a good thing you can do is if you're stuck up here, someone's camping the stairs, shoot a window out, they're instantly going to think, oh, he's going to drop down from the window section. They're going to turn around, then you can quickly come down the stairs and take them out. Okay, another top tip I'm going to give you while I'm out of breath climbing up this hill. Lasers, guys. Turn your lasers off until you need them. Seriously, if you're going to use them, at least keep them off until you're ready to fight. If you've got them on constantly, looking around, people can see you from a mile away. I'm not sure how many videos I've done where I've known where someone is because I've seen a little laser. I know they look pretty, alright? There's a little green light. You feel like you're a Splinter Cell. If you're adamant on using them, guys, just keep them off until you're in close quarter combat. But the reason the pros, and obviously myself, just put that back in my pocket. The reason why we win the majority of our firefights is because we keep the enemy guessing. The main tactic to winning fights is for you to know exactly where your enemy is, but the enemy does not know where you're going to come from. That's how you're going to win most of your fights. As you can see, I didn't know where he was, but he knew where I was. I almost died from that. Here we are at Radar Tower, where it all goes down lately because there's GPU spawns and purple keycard spawns in here. GPU spawn right there. Okay, quite a few flanks and little techniques I've learnt from this building over the last 6 months or so. First one is pretty obvious. If you're on the roof right now, you hear someone below, there's loads of ways you can come down. You can jump down onto this balcony here, shoot them if anyone's in there. Now, the only thing is if they're a competent Chad, they've done this 1,000 times before. As soon as they hear this, which is the signal for someone's jumping above me, they're going to know you're going to jump down there. You might not even get a round off by the time you hit the ground. Now, my go-to is not that balcony there, guys. It's actually this little one here. You jump down here, and you can come right up on someone that's trying to get up the ladder. Now, if there is someone camping on the roof, guys, I'm not sure why you camp. But if there's someone camping on the roof, you can hear them running around up there. They're obviously going to be guarding the ladder. A good thing you can do is you can come up to this railing right here. Look, jump on this railing. As if you've got a good enough vertical leap, you can actually jump and kind of see if there's anyone just on that little bit of roof there. I know it's not the best, but I've hurt my knee at the moment, so I can't jump as high, you know. But yeah, you can get it for a couple of shots, especially if they're looting that box right there. You can just jump up, pop them in the face. They won't be expecting someone to just appear right by that balcony bit. Another good spot is if you hear someone downstairs, they're coming up the stairs. The first thing you do, what's the first thing you do, guys, when you come up these stairs? First thing you do is you go, oh, is anyone camping here? Now, what have you got your back to while you're doing that? You got your back to the window. You got to stand where no one is going to expect you to stand. So this balcony right here, as someone's come up the stairs, there's no way they're going to be looking at you. They'll be checking right there. They've got their back to you. You can just shoot them in the back. Another thing you can do is if you shoot them in the back and they survive it, they turn around and start shooting, you can jump right off this balcony, come straight in the front door here and continue blasting, just in case they're hiding there, you know. Okay, we're nearing the end of the video, but at the start I did promise you some mind games and some techniques to fool your enemy into wasting their ammo, because there's a lot of times if someone's camping you and you can't peek out because they keep shooting, they will run out of ammo eventually, guys, alright? So if you can't spot a guy, all you need to do is try and get him to waste his ammo, and then when the firing goes quiet, he's obviously reloading. That's your chance to either run away or fight. I suggest you fight, because Johnny Wicks don't train no wimps. So, some top tips. Now, a lot of these follow over into stuff that is done in Escape from Tarkov, and sometimes not as effectively, though, because it's VR. First one is if you know someone's camping in a room, they've obviously got line of sight on the door. It goes back to what I said before. The enemy knows where you are, and you don't know where the enemy is. You either need to level that playing field so you both know where each other are, or you need to get the advantage. A good thing to do, which they do in Escape from Tarkov, is a good old door jump. You think there's someone in there, you do a jump past the door, and you quick look in. Now, let's say there's a guy standing right here, alright? He's camping this door. He's sitting here, he's like, oh my god, oh. But he knows where you're going to come from. You don't know where he is in the room. He's got the advantage at that moment. All you need to do is take a quick look as you jump past. After he starts shooting, he's going to stop because he's like, oh god, he now knows where I am. As he's thinking, or do I need to change position or whatnot, you quickly come back out and take some shots. What you don't want to do is you don't want to jump across and then just wait for a little bit, because it's going to give him enough time to move across. It needs to be really quick. It's a quick jump, see where he is, come right back out and start shooting. 99% of the time, I always get people like that, guys, alright? So make sure to keep that one in your noggin. Now, another tip is, don't be afraid to make noise when you need to make noise. There's sometimes people run around on this roof, and I'm down there, and I have no idea what floor they're in. I just know a general direction of where they're going to be. So a good thing to do is confuse the enemy's ears, guys. You just run all over the place. If you think they know you're here, there's no need to be quiet, alright? Run across here, check this one, run across back here, check that, check that. They're going to hear footsteps all over the place. They're going to be like this, not knowing which way you're going to come from. After faking them out a little bit, just jump down one of the flanks I told you about, and you can come straight in and start shooting. Don't think just by making a couple of footsteps that your enemy now knows exactly where you are, okay? It's just a general direction. So confuse them, confuse their ears, you know, do a little tap dance up here, maybe come back down here. Another one you can do if you're clearing buildings, it's the good old jiggle peek. A good way to figure out where the enemy is to get the advantage in a firefight is just to get him to shoot his bullets a little bit. That way you can figure out if someone's there and kind of whereabouts in the room he is. So if you think a guy may be in there but you're not too sure, good thing to do is just quickly peek round the corner. The first thing he's going to see is your arms. He's going to think someone's coming in, and he's going to take a couple of shots. What that'll do is that'll fake him into shooting, not only wasting a couple of bullets, but also putting bullets in the door. So you can then think to yourself, right, there's bullets there, he's going to be in that direction somewhere. Some of it's common sense, but wasting as many bullets of the enemy as possible is going to win you a firefight, because if you run out of bullets, what you're going to do. Another tip, guys, that's pretty obvious, which I still do myself actually, is remember you've got a sidearm. If you engage in a firefight out in the open, yeah, you take a couple of shots, you run out of ammo. Don't try and just frantically change ammo right out in the open, or run to cover. Remember, if you both saw each other at the same time, you're probably both low on bullets or out of ammo. Thing is he's going to probably do the same thing. Remember, you've got a sidearm with about 12 bullets in it. So when you're out of ammo, just drop your gun real quick and pull that up. I still have trouble with this now. I never remember that I've got a pistol, guys, but you need to get it into your brain so it becomes common sense, you know? There we go. There's some absolute top tips. If you know of any other sick flanks or top tips that not many people know about, make sure to comment them below. Let's help out these Timmies and get everyone on an even playing field. Plus, if you want me to do other maps, Johnny Wicks is in the know. Let me know below.